I'm running for Prime Minister of Australia. Or, well, not really. I'm running for independent in my electorate, which would put me in Parliament, but I'm never actually going to be Prime Minister. But I'll still have power similar to a Prime Minister, if that makes sense. The political system in Australia is pretty confusing. So let me explain it real quick, just so you understand what's going on. Now, to my understanding, there are local elections, which are held in regions around Australia, depending on the population density. And if you win that election, you join the members of Parliament. Now, to become Prime Minister, you need to be in the party that make up the majority of the seats in Parliament. And that party has to actually elect you to be the leader. Now, I'm not in a party. I'm just me. So I'll be running as independent, which means I represent myself, not a party. Now, I'm doing this for a multitude of reasons. Number one is I don't quite resonate with any of the parties, the Greens, the Liberals, the Labour, the Unionists. Just not a fan of any of them. I see there are pros and cons in all the parties. They all do good things, but they also all do some bad things that I don't really feel like I align myself with. So I think independent would be better. Number two is I could be more real with everyone. I'm not this puppet in a party. I'm me. So everybody I meet, everybody I speak to, and everything that I say about my policies and what I'm going to do is as direct and real as can be. And I think that's why a lot of independents in Wentworth have actually won and have had huge success in this area, because they have policies, they tell the people they're going to do them, and then they do it. It's that simple. And I want to do the exact same thing. So why am I making this video? I would like to give everyone a glimpse into the life of a politician. I've seen videos on computer scientists. I've seen videos on engineers. I've seen, obviously we've seen videos of Elon Musk and Donald Trump. But what about behind the scenes of just a local politician? And if I do win and I become a member of Parliament, then you're going to see videos of behind the scenes as a member of Parliament. And I think that would be super interesting. Okay, obviously to people who want to aspire to be politicians, but also just for everybody to understand what goes on behind the scenes. How do your policies actually get developed? I don't know. I think that would just be a cool thing to watch. And if you think that'd be a cool thing to watch, then I'd be more than happy to make these videos. Now, if these are videos that you would like to see, obviously make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, this is the first episode of many, I hope. And just let me know in the comments below, is this something you actually want to watch? Okay, because usually I do videos about books, and I do videos about, philosophies and cool movies that I've seen. But I really want to jump into this political space. I really enjoy public speaking, and I enjoy connecting with people. And I think politics would just be perfect. Okay, but you see all these movies about corrupt politicians and like all these bad things that they do. I don't want to be that. I want to be like Marcus Aurelius or Alexander the Great, these like really fantastic leaders, and all they care about are the people. They're so selfless. They don't even care about themselves. That's what I want to do. Obviously not as dramatic. I'm not going to, go into war being at the front, but I want to think about only the people. So I think politics is perfect for that. So the elections are in September of 2025, so I would hopefully want to make a series leading up to that. Now, this is the first episode, just talking about me. Why am I doing this? What am I doing? Okay. But when I go into the future, I'll be doing videos about campaigning. I'll be doing videos about setting up meetings with people, talking more about my politics, and then hopefully after the election, I'll be making videos about me giving speeches in Parliament, me introducing policies, doing all sorts of things. I think it'd be super awesome. Now, you're probably wondering, you're young. How on earth are you going to get into politics? Well, it's actually really simple. If you go onto the Australian AEC website, it gives you all the information about how to vote, which is awesome. But it also tells you how to apply as a independent or as a party. So I looked it up. I checked independent. And it's pretty simple. You just make a deposit. You sign a few forms. You have to get 100 votes, like 100 signatures in your area, and then you just submit it, and then that's it. You're in the next election, which is awesome. Now, for extra things that I need to do, at the moment, I'm coding a website, michaelrichmond.com.au. It's coming out soon, which is going to outline all my policies, so everything that I want to do if I was elected, I also have a join us section, so if you want to be a volunteer, if you're in Wentworth, I'd love for you to join me. Join the Mick Legion. And then there's a contact us. So if you want to contact me about anything you have questions about, obviously you can do that. I think me being this young isn't actually a downside. I think it's actually a positive thing. Okay, I think a lot of people, it's going to be a really combative thing when I go into this election. But I think my age would actually help me more than it would do bad for me, if that makes sense. Because if you look at any politician, I think the median age for a politician is 55, 60. I think we had a few prime ministers who were 75. I think we even had an 80-year-old prime minister, which is crazy. Now, obviously, these people have enormous experience. I don't want to throw any shade at them. I think they're doing a fantastic job. But if you look at the world now, a lot of tech. We are growing at an absolutely exponential rate. It's crazy. And I think if you ask one of these prime ministers or politicians in parliament who are 60, 65, and you ask them to, I don't know, pair AirPods to a phone, these are really basic things that we know how to do. But these politicians, because of their age, they don't know because they didn't grow up with the technology. And unfortunately, I don't think they're utilizing technology enough in policies. They're not using it to become more efficient, become more productive countries and, civilizations. We're kind of on the backbone. We're stepping back. We're not reaching our full potential because these politicians aren't actually aware of just what they're missing out. It's not that they're dumb. It's just that they can't see what we see. The technology, they don't see it. They're still living a few years in the past. So if I'm in, being the youngest member of parliament, hopefully, I will introduce a bunch of technology, and I want to really make sure that the young people of Australia are seen, because at the moment they're invisible. Everybody knows that they're going to step up and become the next big generation to really run everything, the medical industry, the electrical industry, all the industries, right? But they're kind of ignoring that for the time being. There's a lot going on, so we're not the forefront of everybody's mind. So that's the end of episode 1. What do we do? Well, I'm making my website, obviously. I'll show you some clips of that. It should come up right now, what the website's looking like. I think it's looking quite fresh. Obviously, that's just the IKEA effect kicking in, but there is some really, really good information on that at the time. And I think I'm going to release it in about a week or two, so it should be up by the 15th of November, I'd say. And we figured out what we have to actually do to run for independent. So hopefully the next episode will be about campaigning, which I'm excited about. So if that's something that you want to see, make sure to like and subscribe. And in the comments, write down vote for Mick. Okay, if you've come this far, vote for Mick. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Take care.